Good evening. My name is Alan Nunez.
Good evening. My name is Milford Wade Yutzi IV.
My name is Milford Yutzi.
I'm Haiti.
My name is Haiti.
My name is Shannon, and today we'll be talking about social media. William McAvoy once said, "The first step to solving a problem is recognizing there is one." There are millions upon millions of people who have a social media account. In fact, 223 million Americans had a social media account in 2020. According to Statista.com, 223 million out of 329 million people in the United States, which accounts for 82% of the whole population. The chances are you don't realize how big of a role these applications really play in our lives. The reality is, these apps are highly addictive and greatly affect our mood. Knowing this is important that we take into consideration how much power we give social media. During the quarantine lockdown in 2020, my social media usage almost doubled, and I was using apps like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube on an hourly basis. I then decided to delete all my apps to see if I would change for the better, and surprisingly I did. So I believe everyone should reduce their social media usage so they can negate the negative effects that social media may have in our lives, especially on our minds. Social media can be highly addictive. According to the article, "Are You Addicted to Social Media?" by Lee Health, using social media can lead to a psychological and physical addiction because it triggers the brain's reward system to release dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Applications like Instagram and Facebook employ people called attention engineers, which apply aspects of Las Vegas gambling casinos to help trigger the dopamine in our brains. This method has been proven to be very effective, where it has taken 5 to 10% of Americans have a social media addiction, according to Platform Technology in 2017. And also, social media can mean depression. There is no denial that teenagers and young adults make up a good portion of the users in these big social media platforms. In fact, this demographic has been proven to have 13 to 66% higher rate of reported depression than those who spent less time on these social media apps. Which was found from the article "Social Media Causes Depression" by author Caroline Miller. It isn't hard for me to fathom that these social media apps cause depression. In fact, what do we see when we're on social media? We see their highlight reel. We see people's good times. We never see the bad. So it's easy for us to maybe relate to them. Well, not relate, but compare, their best lives to our mediocre everyday lives, making our days maybe seem a little bit grimmer. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe we're bombarded with so much negative news that it makes us feel like the world just not going to be a better place, and it just makes us in an overall negative mood. So let's see how social media would make us feel if we decided to, take a step back and reduce it. Because by limiting your usage of social media, you will find that there are multiple health benefits that come with it. A study conducted by the University of Pennsylvania found that by limiting your usage to 30 minutes will reduce levels in anxiety, depression, loneliness, sleep problems, and FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. So just by cutting back your usage, you can let go of all this unnecessary baggage. But cutting back on the time you spend on social media doesn't just help the mental health plan, but you might have more time to put it towards something more productive. It was found that people from ages 16 to 24 spend a median of 3 hours a day on social media, found by Dayan Giori. If these people who spend 3 hours a day on social media and they maybe put it towards something more productive, that they might see a better result in how they look, how they feel, and how they go about their day-to-day lives. Maybe they decide to work out or put that time to their studies, or maybe even start a new business. No matter what it is, those 3 hours can be very crucial to someone's life. When I decided to delete all my social media apps in 2020, I would often open my phone and scroll to where my old apps used to be, trying to press on it, but they weren't there anymore. I had a psychological dependency on these apps for me to feel good. I had this dependency where I needed to go and see people's day-to-day lives for me to feel some kind of satisfaction. However, once I was able to get past these feelings of needing to go on social media to maybe alleviate my anxieties or see what everybody was doing so I wouldn't be missing out, I was able to pick up hobbies for myself, focus on jiu-jitsu, work out more, and even impact my studies to another level. So I called you guys. I asked everyone here to look at how much time they're actually spending on social media on a daily basis and see what is on the social media and like how does it make you feel. And maybe by cutting back this time, you guys are more able to feel healthier and better lives. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
No?
How about you? You don't have any
Any
questions?
questions? Alright, thank you guys. Is it gonna stop? Bro,
No,
I'm
we
pressing
can
the wrong
short.